The official launch of Etheria Restart is just a few days away, and in this video I will be presenting to you my plans on day 1, and we will also have a short presentation for the updated team builder Google spreadsheet that I have been updating. So without further ado, here's the plan. So we'll be starting by logging in, of course. We will then be forced to actually clear the story, and we will continue with the story until the first force multiple that the game will be putting us through. Just to note that there is a chance for you to get an SSR from this force multiple. So depending if you want to reroll based on that, it's up to you. After that, redeem any codes we have to get more pulls. Then redeem rewards from the mailbox. Claim any rewards from achievements, quests, daily logins, etc. Buy the weekly summon. That's around 10 summons for 800 gems. And then after that, use all summon tickets, just the tickets on the permanent banner. Try to get your target summons here. And I will not be planning to use any gems for summons at this point. Then based on what I got from the summons, if I got Lily or Heinrich, it will depend what I'll be doing. If I don't get Lily or Heinrich, I will be rerolling, and we will be starting again by logging into a new account. But if I do get Heinrich or Lily, I will be clearing the rest of the story. Clear all investigation stages once at least, and you should be ending up at around account level 7. Around this time, we will be swapping any modules, gears, and equipment, and update or swap to shells or equip shells if none of our units are using any shells. Then we will try to clear any shell dungeon as needed, because there's a normal and a hard one. And make sure that all our units have shells so we don't waste the passive stats that it gives. I would say for the purple ones, we can upgrade it to level 20 so that it also opens a passive skill. There is also a quest that you need to ascend the shell, so this may help with it as well. After that, we'll clear Doki Doki and Teramaton normal stages. We can probably do up to normal 3 already around this point if possible, depending on your team synergies and gears and shells. Don't forget to level good purple gears, but only up to 6 max, so you don't waste too much resources because it will be changed eventually. And then we will be doing daily quests to get EXP. Our goal here is to get to level 10 to unlock the story further. But don't forget, when you reach level 9, Union will be opened, so don't forget to join a Union. The Union will have additional rewards from its own quest and stuff, so don't forget to join a Union around this time. Then at level 10, story opens up. Do the story, then clear the new GP stages. These drop the skill enhancement items, and then there are new investigation levels. Also clear that. After that, level up any units, skills, specifically for Lian, because there's a quest for Lian that you'll need to unlock her skill twice. Don't forget, you have to unlock the same skill twice, otherwise you'll be wasting resources. I'd suggest the third one, the ultimate skill. So we use the drops from GP, the GP dungeon and the investigation to be able to level up the units and the skills. I think we can also ascend some units depending if we have the resources, but I would probably ascend Lian because there's also a quest that we need to ascend Lian. I don't know if it's once or twice. I didn't get to the point that it requires twice, but at least once. So I'll be using it here. I do plan on resetting Lian afterwards, so I'm fine to immediately ascend and level up Lian here because after I clear all her quests, I will be resetting her and getting the resources back. So upgrading the team. Now if I have a good team around here, this should be around level 11 to 13. We should be able to clear hard mode, hard 1 at least for Teramaton and Doki Doki. If it's not consistent enough, because don't forget, if you fail, you lose 1 energy. So if you fail too many times, it's almost like a run. So if it's not consistent, go back to the highest normal that you can do consistently. Better not waste the energy. But if you could do hard, then that's good, because hard would give you the yellow gears, which is better than the purple ones. For the gold gear, I think I will still keep it at level 6 at max if they are good. But if it's not good, I won't bother leveling it up to conserve on resources. And then farm enough shells. I think there will be quest for this one that you need to clear some of the shell levels 5 times or 10 times like that. So you could do it here. And I would probably level the purple ones to level the good ones, the ones that fit the units better, to at least 20 to unlock passives, just to get more stats. More stats would help your units clear more consistently on the harder dungeons. Then we will also be clearing any hyperlink quest, any daily, weekly quest, any quest where the goal here is to get to account level 13 to unlock the story further. So if we cleared all of those, then continue farming Teramaton, Doki Doki, if there's nothing else. And then by the time we reach level 13, there's new story unlocked, so we will clear that, clear the next investigation levels and the next GP levels, so upgrade and switch to better modules or gears. And if you're able to do hard consistently, then continue farming that. Try to push the next hard level if you can. If not, go back to the more consistent ones for farming. It should be around this time that day 1 ends, because you can only max refresh 10 times using gems. I will be refreshing the gems once my energy is depleted, unless if I'm very close to the reset and I don't think I'll be able to use the energy effectively, then I would use or refresh all my 10 energy refreshes for the day, so that I'll stagger it throughout the second day. But this should be around the time that day 1 ends, and you should be able to be around level 13. Now for the second part of this video, I'll be sharing with you the updates to the next version for my character builder, Google Sheets. So I've added an info tab here to provide some basic guidelines, instructions, or features for the tabs in this Google Sheet. So for the character query, this will be mainly where you will be checking out the characters that will fit the ability you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for an attack up, so it will filter everything for attack up. Now the drop down is more generic, I've added the specifics if it's a single target, multi-target, or AoE, or all, for example. But you will only be able to see it here on the all abilities tag. But so that the drop down won't be too long, I've summarized it to is either attack up, and then you'll have to check the all abilities if it's just a single one, or all, or AoE, or multi-target, for example. I've also added base stats if you want to consider these in picking your characters. So for example, you've picked an attack up, but let's say you want a combination attack up and def up if there are any. Okay, so def up, now this is in alphabetical order, so you could drop down here. So let's say def up. Okay, so for def attack up with def up, we have two options here, and then you can actually filter after checking that if you want to check for only hollow or reason, or even the rarity. Okay, so select the abilities first, and then filter on if you want to filter based on type and rarity. And to clear this, you just select the drop down cell and press the delete key, and it will clear it up. If there are no abilities here, it will show all that are in the Anima data. So Anima data is actually the information I got from the final beta test in game, and I placed all the skills, their unique skills, and then I manually added the tags that fit their role or fit their ability, like if they have speed down, if they can do cooldown reduction. So this is basically the character query, so you could actually compare or see the units that you could use for the specific ability that you want to have. Now next to the next tab will be my roster. This is where you will be adding, if you want, this is just optional, but let's say you want the sheet to be specifically for your own account. So this is where you will need to update first. You will add the characters that you summoned, you have in your account, so that it will be considered as an option to look for the abilities. So I've added here initially the free characters that will be in the game for you. So let's say you have done your summon, and let's say you have summoned for let's say you summoned for Tiamat. Okay, so you could drop down here, look for Tiamat to add it here. These are all drop down and in alphabetical order. So let's say you summon Tiamat, you just need to drop down the name and the rest will be populated. So this is basically the characters you have in your account. And let's say you got lucky and you got Messiah, so you could add Messiah here and it will populate. So you will be adding all your characters here, so that and just a sneak peek on the team builder, we will actually have a toggle if you want to search for all Anima, which is the Anima that have been entered into the Anima data tab here. If not, you could use the my roster data instead, which is your specific account. Okay, now back to the my roster. Let's say you mistakenly added this one. You could actually just select the name here, the column A, and select the drop down cell and just press the delete button and remove it there. Okay, so for this one, I'll be removing these two, so that when you get a copy, it will be the basic free units here. Okay, that covers for my roster. It's optional, you could use the all, but if you want the team builder to be tailored to your account, you can add it here and select the my roster on the team builder when you're building your team. Okay, now for the demo, I'll be using all, so I have all options. Now let's say for the team builder, let's say we're trying to build a team for Terramatan, and you decided to use Lian as your damage dealer. So I don't need to actually select the abilities if I already picked Lian, because she's free, why not? And she's good enough. So you can drop down the name here and Lian, and it would show you the abilities here and her skills. And you can scroll down to see the skills, basic, ultimate, and any unique abilities she has. And on the right side here, the abilities and description, any abilities here for the entire team would become green if it's available. So here we have a damage dealt up, it lights up here on green. So those on still in the white means you don't have that ability for your team. So we have a damage dealer now. Let's say you want a debuffer, you want a def down. That's the most basic def down. But instead of picking all these characters, since most likely we don't memorize all the characters at this point, and as they add more characters, then most likely you'll be missing some. So we could actually drop down here. Again, this is the drop down is alphabetical, so we could go def down and then drop down here to see the options we have. I'm using all, but if you use your roster, then this list may be shortened because maybe you don't have all these characters. Now, for example, here, def down, we have gray, which is free. You can see here on the right, we have also crit up and def down if we choose gray. But let's say we don't like gray. We want maybe Dina. Okay, Dina would have def down, more damage up. We could actually see here the ability summary. So def down, which is AoE. She does vulnerable and erosion as well. So she also is based on her element is advantageous against Teramtan. So maybe I want her instead of gray. And then maybe we want a boost up. We want an attack up. And who are our attack ups? We have Beyontin. We can have Chiak the Echo. We have Freya. We have number 41. Let's say we use number 41 because we didn't summon any of these for attack up. So as we add more team members here, we can see updates on the right side for the abilities for the entire team. Now we have a debuffer, a buffer. Maybe we want some control. So we go down to the time meter down or time C or time up. Let's try turn meter down and let's see who we can do. So we have these options. So Freya. Oh, if we choose Freya, we actually have attack up and the turn meter down. She's neutral on her element, so she could be good if you have her. But let's say you got lucky, you got Marvel. Yeah, okay, you got Marvel for turn meter down. We can also see here Marvel has silence, speed down as well, and risk down, resistance down, which could be good to help you apply the debuffs. Okay, so let's say this will be our team. Let's just say. Okay. Next, maybe you want a little survivability. You want someone who can heal. You can drop down heal, select heal, and let's see our options. So now again, the drop down here is a summary. It could be a self heal, it could be a heal for single, it could be a heal for multi or all. So if you want to check all of these, you can actually go back to the character sheet and check for all that can heal, and we can decide first here before we can select on the team builder. Okay, let's say you have already done that and you've settled for Sanya, and let's say you got lucky. So going back to the team builder, let's put in Sanya here, and let's say this is what you're thinking of your team, and we can check here. We have attack up, we have debuff, purify, we have def down, damage dealt up, erosion, heal, some HOT, we have life steal, we have rest down, revive, silence, speed down, some turn meter manipulation, wound, vulnerable. So we have all of these here. So basically we have a team. Okay, but let's say you have a better option. Let's say for the attack up you have Freya too. So why not? Let's say you pick Freya, and you can actually see Freya added some additional def up. Right, let's say 40 watt, right? 41 does not have def up and no damage taken up, right? Notice on the right when I select Priya, she added two new abilities, so you can actually compare it like this. So you could decide on who you want to pick, who you want to level up. So that's the sample. Now let's say you can also drop down here if you want to, so you want to see their base HP. For example, let's say you're picking for your DPS, your main DPS. So you could check, let's say attack, and you can see here, oh, Lian is your main DPS because she has the highest attack. But let's say you have Tiamat, then maybe you want to check on the HP. Or most cases, I think you want to check on speed, so you could do some speed tuning. Okay, so basically that's it for the demo for the updated version. Now to clear, you just select on the selectables here, the drop down, and press the delete key. The Anima select as well, and then it will be cleared. So I'll be putting the link for this updated version in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you find this one helpful and if you want to continue using this, please comment or click the like button so I'll know that there are more people interested in this one. Again, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.